Hey everybody, it's Jackie with Manifesting with Jackie. Just want to welcome everybody to the channel. Thank you so much for all the likes, the share, the thumbs up on the video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please continue to do that. That really helps the channel, and it also lets me know that the content that I'm providing is also helping you. I have one-on-one coaching available if you guys need help with your manifestation. If you think you have some blocks, some limiting beliefs, and you need help with, please be sure to check the description box to get that information to contact me on one-on-one coaching. I also have a paid Facebook group where I go live once a week in that group. This is a brand new group that I'm starting, and if you want to be a part of it, check the description below as well. It'll tell you how to get access to that group. Also, I have a few challenges that you may check out. I have a SP challenge, money, self-love challenge. So if you need help with any of those things, just hit that description box. But I kind of want to talk to you. I need to talk to y'all because some of the things that I be hearing from my clients, from people that just emailing me like questions, they're still replaying the old fucking story. Listen to me. Everybody have a past, right? We all do. We all have somebody that hurt us. We all have that. Sometimes, and I look at it as maybe we got hurt because that person had more hurt. They was more hurt than what you were. They have more pain inside of them that they're dealing with. So you're manifesting a new story. You're manifesting someone totally new. So what you have to do is you have to drop this old story. You have to drop the story of, oh, my SP cheated on me, my SP hurted me. You can't be of two fucking minds. You have to completely drop the old story. And yes, I know it's hard because your mind replays it, because our mind wants to keep us safe. Our mind wants to keep us safe, keep us from getting hurt. That's what our mind wants to do. But if you're manifesting a SP or love, you have to drop those old stories. You have to drop the old beliefs that you have. So with that being said, how can you be manifesting a new story and you keep replaying the old story? You keep on, every time you talk to your SP, you're bringing up what they did. Well, you said this, you did this. You got to stop it. You really have to drop the old story. You have to. An activity that I like to do when I'm manifesting, because I've had like some shit that done popped up. That old story be want to creep in. You write out that old story. You write out a letter to your SP. If you have to tell them everything that you want to say in this letter, you do that. This is your way of releasing that emotion, releasing all of that stuff that they may have done to you. And you get rid of that letter. You throw it away. You do whatever you need to do. If you need to scream about it. If you need to yell, do that. One thing I always tell my clients is do not suppress those emotions. Do not. If you need to cry, cry. We all are human. I can't just tell you ignore, because you're suppressing that hurt. You're suppressing those emotions. So get it out. And then you start writing a new story. When that thought comes up in your head of SP being with someone else, sometimes you may have to curse your mind out. Me, I'm known for that. But now I don't have those thoughts as I did in the beginning. I'm like, look, sit your ass down, sit in the back until you're able to agree with my new story. I don't want to hear from you. And then you affirm your new story. If you have to tell your mind, no, we're not going to do this today. Because in my new reality, she is in love with me. He thinks that I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. He is committed to me. He loves being with me. You have to drop that old story if you're trying to manifest something new. You have to see them in a newer light. You can't see them as this old person. You can't. Because that's where the hot and cold behavior is going to come in at. And is this something that takes time? Yes, it does. But if you're in control of your thoughts, if you're watching your thoughts throughout the day, you can change this within a couple of days. So start replaying the old fucking story. Come up with a new story. You're manifesting all the time anyway, so why not use your thoughts to think of something new? Why not use your thoughts to manifest the love that you want, to manifest the relationship that you want? You got to drop the old story. You cannot be in two minds. Then a lot of you getting that hot and cold behavior. That's why, because you're in two minds. You guys are connected. So, of course, they're going to pick up on your thoughts. So you got to drop the old story. And you got to tell yourself a new story. You got to tell yourself how loving you are, how beautiful you are, how you're worthy of a commitment. You have to. Because this is some things that I've noticed that happen as well with some of my clients. They go on this self-concept, that the affirmations that I give them. They do self-concept. Then when their SP comes in, guess what? That old story pops in. That old self-concept pops in. You cannot let it pop in. You have to control your mind at all times. So when it do try to creep in, it do try to pop in, you have to cut those thoughts off quickly as you can. You cannot spiral. You can't keep repeating that old story. And I tell my clients all the time, how bad do you want it? If you're complaining and you're still talking about the old story, then guess what? You don't want it bad enough. When you're able to drop that old story and create yourself a brand new story, you're going to start seeing that in your reality. Something that helps me is scripting. Why? Because I'm scripting my new life. I have a notebook where I script sometimes I do it maybe once to twice a week. I'm putting my dream life on a piece of paper. And I'm affirming that new story. But you guys got to drop that old story. You got to drop those limiting beliefs. And if you haven't, I have a video. It's called Identifying Your Limiting Beliefs. Check it out. You can be affirming for your SP all day long, 24/7. But if you still have those limiting beliefs that's in you, where you may think that men's always lie, or they're cheaters, or women's never commit to you, whatever. If you still have those limiting beliefs, guess what? Your manifestation is not going to come in the way you want it. And if it does come in, it's going to leave as quickly as it came in. Why? Because you still have that limiting belief. You still have that. So you guys got to drop the old story. You got to. In order to manifest a new person, drop it. Drop it. Tell yourself a brand new story. Tell yourself how you're always loved. You're always appreciated. And if you need help, any kind of help, I have so many services that's available for you. All thing you got to do is reach out to me. But I give so much free content to where this should help you all. Start replaying the old story. Ask yourself, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want your SP? Do you want them bad enough that you're able to drop the old story? And another thing you got to do, you got to forgive them. Whatever they did, you have to forgive them. You have to block this shit out as much as you can till that new story start to come into play. Till you start seeing that new story in your reality. I hope this helped you all, but if you're experiencing that hot and cold behavior, this is why. Because you're in two minds, and you can't be. You have to live it in the end. You got to know, nope, they love me, they only want to be with me, they're committed to me. I don't care what you're seeing, you got to know that. So drop the old story, manifest yourself a new story, speak it into existence. When you get up in the morning, affirm how your day's gonna be. Write out the new relationship that you have with your SP. You guys can do this. If I can do this, take it from me. Anybody can do this. Because when I tell you I had some limiting beliefs, and when it was only until I sat down with myself and was honest with myself to be like, okay, yep, I do believe that men's are like this. I do believe that I'm not worthy of this. I do believe that. Then I created a new story for myself. I told myself something new. And that's what you guys got to do. You have to. If you want your manifestation and you want your SP and you want this bad enough, then drop it. Anytime that old story creep up, just hear my voice. How bad do you want it? And my clients will tell you, I tell them that all the time when they come at me with the old story. How bad do you really want it? Well, all right, y'all. I am out until my next video. Please, please, please be sure to hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you hear that beeping in the background, I'm sorry. I had to just started my vehicle. But once again, drop the old story. If you're still hanging on to that old story, you don't want it bad enough. All right, y'all. Bye.